I'm John Dibbins with Harper Turf Industries. I am your service technician for the mower and turf out here. Today we're going to be talking about the 72LC Tier 4 unit and setting the decks. The reason this is so important is I get a lot of calls about poor cut quality. And a lot of the reason behind that is the deck's not being set up correctly. Now what we're looking for is for the deck to be a 1/4 inch higher in the rear than it is in the front. The reason behind that is a situation called double cutting, where the first 180-degree arc of the blades are cutting the grass, and then the back 180 cut again, which actually means you're overloading the hydraulics. What we want is that first 180 to cut, the rear 180 to throw the grass. So that's why it's so important that these decks are set correctly. One of the unique things about the new Tier 4 unit is we can actually manually set this to get that 1/4 inch rake that we're looking for right off the get-go. Easiest way to do that is the bolts that hold the center of your deck. There'll be one here in the back, one in the rear, and it's where both decks come together under the machine. And what I do is I take that bolt and I'll turn it until the flat of the bolt is facing the concrete. Take a little tape measure, real simple. So at the rear measurement, I've got 3 3/4 inches. So what I want is 1/4 inch lower in the front. And what we're going to have is this turnbuckle here. Once again, we're going to measure to the flat of the bolt that's tying the decks together. Get my 3 1/2. This deck's already been reset, so we're good to go on this one. Once we have the center of the deck set up, then we need to keep one thing in mind, is this front caster wheel, what we call it is a bump wheel, is the lowest setting for the decks. If you want to cut any lower than what this wheel is going to allow, then you're going to end up scalping, and you're going to end up overloading your hydraulics. You're not going to get the cut you want. So what we're going to do here is, if you'll look at this, we've got the caster wheels turned all the way up. We've got your rear deck adjuster here, up and down. We also have a bubble level right here on the deck. What the bubble level does is let you know when you've got everything square. Now, one of the deals with the bubble level is the holes that hold this thing in place are not close tolerance. So periodically, probably once a season, just put you a level here, make sure it matches with the bubble level. If it doesn't, reset the bubble level. There's plenty of float here that this can be way out of adjustment. So always double check that. Just with people getting in and out of it, working on it, what have you, this can get stepped on and thrown out of adjustment. So that's something you want to keep an eye on. What we're going to do now is, right now this deck's at its lowest setting. So we're going to go ahead and raise it up. Just pick another height. Little toolbox here by the seat has several different cylinder spacers. You got a 1 inch, you got 2/4 inch spacers, and you'll have a 1/2 inch spacer. And just for the sake of this video, I'm going to go with the 1 inch so we can get a nice big change so you can see what's going on. When you start the deck, raise it up, 1 inch spacer. Right there on the cylinder. Take her back down. Now we've raised the center of the deck height. We need to get the outside edges to match. Once again, here's your bubble level. So what we're going to do, pull this pin, and when we start cranking up, until I'm level. And if you notice, I never touch the caster wheel. I let it wait, it's the end. Now the one thing about these caster wheels is they're anti-scalp. It's not necessarily a supporting structure. So what I'll do is I'll run it down until it touches the ground. Give it a boot kick. So it doesn't have a lot of flex while you're driving down the road, but we also know it's not pushing up on the front of the deck. She's now set for your new deck height. Have a nice day. Hope this helps you guys out there. Thanks a lot. Bye.